Sup, bitches? Welcome back. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Should we just use this? Fuck
Dear,
it. Welcome
dear.
back to the podcast. We're starting it again. This is the first episode of season 3. Did season 2 count? Did it exist really? Who knows?
We
You know
don't
what?
talk about
It's not
season
even a season. It's Intolerable podcast Reborn. It went back into the womb and now it's out again.
2. Wow.
Yeah.
Crikey.
I'm here with the same people as before. So Dexter,
If you forgot me, I'm a person.
nice, and Will.
Hi there.
How you boys doing?
Bored.
It's good
Yeah, I'm guessing.
to be doing the podcast again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree. It's nice. Good feeling.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's very, but like we are very bored, so that's playing a big part in it.
yeah. So we'll probably end the
Yeah.
second the second the virus goes away.
Yeah, once we're allowed outside again, say
Yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah, we'll disappear for another year until
Until the next plague appears.
some more
That's the
awful
one.
shit happens. Yeah.
The pandemic podcast.
Yeah, that's quite a good name. Welcome back to the pandemic podcast. We changed our name. No.
Today's
That's-
virus of the week.
Yeah. Oh, gross. That's awful.
Jesus Christ.
So how are you? How are you lads? How's your quarantine situations? Who
It's
Who are
good.
you stuck with?
I've yeah,
Fam.
stuck with a family.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, it's all good.
Oh, Dexter, you learnt a skill.
I'm attempting to. Haven't learnt it yet, but I'm attempting.
Yeah.
I've started using Ableton because they're doing like, I'm assuming it's because of the quarantine, but they're doing a 3-month free trial for you to use it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get the hang of it. I think I've got like the basics of the software down.
Mm.
But I just don't know how to make a good beat anyway. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
actually
fair enough.
now just need to, because I understand, like, I've got quite a lot of the shortcuts down and everything now. So
Fair play.
yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah.
making something good.
No, I downloaded the free trial as well. I've hopped on it here and there, but because I know how to use FL. By the way,
Yeah.
for people that don't know, Ableton is a music production software, and FL is as well, which is the one I use. But I downloaded
FL
Ableton to give it
Studio,
a
also
go.
known as Fruity Loops. Is that alright?
Yep.
Yeah.
I call it Fruity Loops.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, so I gave Ableton a go, but it's so frustrating because I know how to do what I want on FL, but I just like I go to Ableton and I can barely move my mouse. Like it's just I go from being quite, I don't know. I like to think
You're pretty
decent.
proficient in FL.
Yeah, I'm pretty nifty with it. So I just go from being able to create like most sounds that I'd want to being totally useless, and it's really depressing.
So so what's the benefit of Ableton versus Fruity Loops?
Ableton's probably technically a better software.
Is it more complex?
It's got a better layout. It's searching for sounds is a lot easier. It's meant to be quicker, according to some
Okay.
people. I don't know. I think it's always personal preference, really. Like whether you use
Yeah.
Logic, FL, Pro Tools, Ableton, even GarageBand. I guess some people can use. But
The only one I know uses GarageBand is Joji.
yeah, yeah. You cut out for me there, Dexter. I don't know if you did for Will as well, but I'm assuming you said Joji.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the only one I'm aware of that does it. I don't know how much of his music he produces himself. I know his older stuff was all kind of done
Yeah,
by
I don't
him.
know.
But like if he made Run on GarageBand,
If he made that on GarageBand,
I'd be stunned. I'd be absolutely stunned. That song is fucking amazing.
So how much of each other is Ableton free?
Ableton is expensive.
yeah, it's a pricey boy.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Which
there's
you
3-month
legally
free trial at the
Got,
moment.
of course.
so.
Free trial, all the way.
Yeah.
Talking of free trials, Disney Plus, what are we thinking, boys?
I haven't even really had a look at it yet.
Have you not dipped into it?
No, I've not. I don't know.
Dexter, what about yourself?
Well, I mean, it's good, but like they're releasing the Clone Wars a week behind the US, and
Yeah, that's
the
true.
Mandalorian doesn't have all the episodes already, and I've already watched them all.
I
totally
literally
legally.
haven't started, but I haven't started the Mandalorian yet. But I think I'm like kind of like seeing what's on Disney Plus first. Like, there's a lot of films and stuff I didn't think would be on there. And I've been neglecting Disney for a while, so I'm kind of like trying to get back at that and the Pixar films. Still haven't watched Coco, Sam. But you know, I'm gonna get round to it. Like I haven't seen Tangled.
Oh, Tangled's actually a banger. It's so good.
Okay.
I'm not even.
I've
like,
literally got a
joking.
list of films I'm working through, and yeah, they've been kind of hearing about, like dipping into different things. What was a good film I watched the other night? Have any of you seen The Platform? I might have asked you guys about this before.
No, I haven't.
It's a really good film on Netflix.
Is it about a pair of shoes?
Jesus Christ!
Right. No, I haven't
It's
seen it.
essentially about a kind of dystopian prison that operates on levels going from the top to the bottom, and like a platform filled with food starts at platform at level 1, and there's two prisoners, or you know, yeah, 2 prisoners in every level of the prison, and you know, the food goes down. The ones at the top tend to be quite greedy and eat all of it, and then it further goes down and goes down. There's less of it and less of it, and every month you change your level. It's a randomly assigned level, so it's quite dramatic and very interesting. I definitely recommend it.
Is it kind of like Human
Quite gore.
Centipede, by like when you're right at the end, you're just not getting anything really?
Sure. Well, you're definitely gaining something if you're at the end.
Yeah. Well.
Just not as much as the first couple guys.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah. No, but no, it's definitely, it's like a really good kind of. I think it's a Spanish film, so it's dubbed, but it's still a good, like a pretty respectable dub.
Oh, fair enough.
And yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Fair enough. I've been.
It's very similar. Sorry, Sam. It's really
yeah.
similar to like Black Mirror. So
Oh.
if you like Black Mirror, it's like a film version of that. That's the vibes I kind of got. But yeah, go on.
I was gonna say I've only like had Netflix really recently, and they've just added the Studio Ghibli films. So I've watched a
Yeah,
few
so
of
That's
those.
Spirited Away and everything, isn't it?
Yeah. So recently I watched Kiki's Delivery Service, which was amazing. Princess Mononoke, which was also amazing. And
So
My
could you
Neighbor
tell me a bit
Totoro.
more about the kind of like apparently are they in a separate like world, or
Yeah,
apparently there's like one story.
Yeah, no, they're all
No,
separate
okay.
worlds. They're
So there's nothing to gain by watching them in a specific order.
no, not really. The ones I'd
Okay.
suggest mostly are the Miyazaki ones. Haven't really seen the ones by other directors. I'm yet to go through all of them. I want to eventually. I think there's 22 total, or something around there.
22.
Yeah, I think they've got around.
Are
that.
they all feature-length films?
I don't really know. To be honest, I just know roughly the number. I've seen a lot, like
Okay.
most of the big ones. They're really
Well,
good.
I haven't got
love
around
them.
to watching.
Um,
I haven't got around to watching Spirited Away yet, so that's definitely on my list.
Yeah, I've literally got that film tattooed on my leg, so it goes to show I love that film. But I've also been watching like an episode or two of Always Sunny every day while in quarantine. So I'm working my way through that. I'm on season 3, episode like 7 or 8, I think, at the moment. And it's so fucking funny. It's so good. But yeah.
What have you been watching lately, Dexter?
Tiger King.
Ooh,
Oh,
I haven't
Have
actually
either of
seen
you
heard-
watched that?
I've heard mixed
Oh.
reviews about that.
Even just, you just have to watch it. It's so fucked up, weird, random,
That's
batshit
what I've
crazy. You just have to watch it.
Can you not use the B word?
Bat.
Oh, sorry. Sorry
It's very
about that.
insensitive.
They are a tasty snack there.
Fucking meal.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
Tiger King is insane.
Yeah. I have heard
Right.
that. I don't know if
You
I'd
watch the
enjoy it.
first episode and you're like, okay, this is kind of weird. And then like you get to about episode 3 or 4 and you're like, what? How the fuck are these people A, alive, and B, not all in prison?
Is it like a? It's not like an ongoing series, is it?
It's like a documentary
Yeah. How many episodes is it?
type thing. I can't remember. It's like maybe 7 or something like that. I can't
Oh,
remember.
fair enough. So a fair bit of content to watch.
Yeah.
Fair play.
I may or may not have watched all of it in one night.
Mate, it's
I
quarantine.
think I
Things
might
like
start
that.
binging.
They're not
I
frowned
think I
upon
might
anymore.
start binging Star Wars:
Yeah.
The Clone Wars again.
Yeah.
So I did watch it when I was a lot younger, and I really liked it. But then, I don't know. I probably just stopped.
Yeah, the current season's good, but they've like the Bad Batch arc was really good, and this current arc with Ahsoka is a bit meh. It's a bit mid, I'd say, because they've introduced 2 characters who are just sort of clearly placeholders because they're not really going to be of any importance to the overarching story.
What did you guys think of the last Star Wars film? Because I haven't seen it yet, and I've heard mixed things.
Haven't seen it either.
Well,
I think I might I'm in two minds about what to do. Either watch all of the other films and then watch that, or just watch it straight away. Is it coming out on Blu-ray soon or DVD?
well, it'll be on Disney Plus whenever it comes out.
Mm.
Okay, I hope so. Might Google it right now.
I enjoyed it. Like, the thing is I don't really watch films as like a really harsh critic being like, oh, that was stupid. Like, there's obvious faults in it, and there's things where you're like, okay, that was a bit dumb, or like, I wasn't a big fan of that.
Yeah.
But like, I think like people think they're a lot better and think they'd be able to make a better film themselves, when in reality they kind of couldn't, because you've got all these loose ends to try and tie up from in a 9 film trilogy. Like, you've got so much content to try and fill out. Like, the MCU had 20 plus films to tie up one arc,
Yeah.
and there's so many loose ends in Star Wars that it's just like they couldn't really do it
Yeah, that's
in
fair
one
enough.
film. And apparently there was like a George Lucas cut that was like 40 minutes longer and that tied up more loose ends, but the studio was like, nah, we don't want it to be that long because people won't sit and watch it, even though people sat for 3 hours through Endgame and weren't fussed.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So sort of like, if you like, I think you'd probably like it more than The Last Jedi if you hated The Last Jedi. But there's still things that are a bit silly.
Okay.
But, like,
fair enough.
Yeah.
How many times did you watch Rise of Skywalker?
I think I've seen it like 3 times, maybe.
Okay.
Because I saw it on midnight release. Then I saw it like a bit later with my uni mates. And then I have watched it totally legally once.
Another totally legal
Yes.
move from Dan.
Yes. I have made many total legal moves in my lifetime.
Speaking of which, how are those Ableton plugins?
Oh, those Waves plugins are going great.
Yeah.
There's a nice and legally obtained.
They're way too easy to fucking pirate.
Yeah, they are.
I'm
They really
awful
are.
with pirating things, and I managed to do that in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's literally, you click on the first link, you download it, you download the plugins you want, and then you do the patch, and then you have them.
Yeah, it's too easy. Have you experimented with them at all, like the vocal template?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we should probably
Yeah, I've-
explain it first. Basically, Kenny Beats now streams on Twitch. He showed off his basically like vocal template he uses when working with artists and recording them. So I've managed to like replicate a rough version of it on our FL Studio, but he uses Ableton. And Dexter, you're a Twitch Prime, right? Because of your
Yeah, because I have Amazon Prime. You get a free Twitch Prime sub, so I just subbed to Kenny because he said he was he's gonna drop the vocal template in rewards in his Discord.
yeah.
So I just did that. Used my free sub on him, and then now I have
So
the vocal
you've
template.
nabbed the template now, right?
Yeah,
And have you tried using it yet?
yeah. I did some very rough, random words with some mumble in it, and
Nice.
yeah, sounded nice and clean.
Yeah.
And the delay's nice, and the reverb's nice. It's all nice.
Audacity nice? Question mark.
Oh god, yeah. Honestly, for those of you who don't know, I make music, and I previously had I didn't have a DAW, so I didn't have anything to do music in. So I have mixed all of my music in Audacity.
Which is horrific for those who haven't tried using Audacity's meant basically for recording stuff like this, like the podcast. You can record it's really easy to use. It's good for like removing white noise, and that's pretty much it. You don't want to be...
you just record a vocal track, and that should be you done with it.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm here trying to like put all these effects on my voice through it, and it's just so difficult. Whereas now I can just record, and I don't even have to do anything other than tweak some things because it's already set up in the template.
Yeah, it's a big... Well, because my rough version works really well on FL, and it's been pretty... I don't know, it's changed the game for me a little bit as well. I've been making like joke songs with my brother. I've posted a video on YouTube in which I kind of make a song about hats.
That song is currently on Spotify and other streaming services. If you want to stream Hat, go to the link in the bio. We'll put it in the description.
It's by Brovid19.
Yeah. They're going to be taking the world by storm.
Yeah, me and my brother are making like a joke coronavirus album in which we play like... We're basically taking on the alter egos of gross trap artists, but we really care about the pandemic. That's kind of the vibe we're going for. But yeah, we've got a few songs already done, and it's just been good fun. For me, I'm more like, it's fun to do. It's something me and my brother like. I don't know. We can hang out, have a laugh, and do it. And for me, it's just good practice in terms of recording, producing, stuff like that. I'm not that bothered about what the outcome is. Like, I mean, no one could listen to this and I wouldn't care. For me, it's more, it's the process of doing it for me that's like practice.
Yeah,
And,
I wouldn't have posted anything if it was like if I was purely doing it for monetary gain, because you don't like, yeah.
Yeah.
I've made upwards of like 150 songs at this point. It's just I haven't uploaded all of them. Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. Like, I'm not even putting it out there for people to listen to. I mean, it's literally just we've recorded it. We might as well chuck it out there. And yeah, for me, it's just practice. Really getting comfortable with my own voice.
You might get them big bucks. I withdrawed my first Spotify streams payment. $8. I'm fucking rich, boys.
What was that in pounds then? What did that?
About like £6.
How many hours of work?
To be fair, they're 3 months behind because
Okay.
they take ages to actually calculate them. So I'll actually have, when those ones come through, it'll be more like $30.
Nice. That's actually
Yeah,
that's
it's not
respectable.
bad. It's not too bad.
Cool. How many monthly listeners do you have?
At the moment, I think it's gone down a little bit because my song got put in a playlist, And obviously playlists are in rotation, so it's now not in the playlist, so it's gone down. At the moment, go on to artists here. Just under 1,000.
Shit, fair play. Most are in
And I
America,
peaked.
right?
Yeah, I've got like 15 listeners in the UK. Oh,
Mental.
it makes me chuckle.
Ooh, when's your album out? Because that's soon, isn't it?
20th of April.
So literally a fortnight away.
Yeah.
Fortnite. I was.
God, he was waiting for it.
Yeah, Will hasn't spoken in like 5 minutes, so that's his input.
I only have to give my input, and that's the only input I had.
Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. You got any musical interest, Will?
What, creating it?
Yeah, like outside of just listening, because I know you listen to music quite a bit, but
No.
yeah, fair enough.
Well, no.
Oh, I don't want another feature.
I would much like to. No, I'd much like to make music, but I can't sing. I can't rap. I sound like a bloody insult here. Like I just don't like my voice.
That's fair.
I don't know about you fellas, but I'm not a fan of my voice.
To be
I'd
fair,
like to
I
make
despised
music.
my voice when I started, because it's just
Yeah,
weird.
I'm starting to get.
It's just weird
comfortable
listening
with
to
it.
yourself back. But now,
Obviously, like when I edited and made videos, it would be a painful process. But yeah, if I could make any type of music, it would probably be something acoustic or maybe R&B.
Mate, all you got to do is you run the bath, right? And then you have a fresh, hot bath, steamy bath in auto-tune. You just swim in it. You bathe in it. You become auto-tune, and then you're all good. That's my tactic.
Okay.
that's what Sam does.
I literally.
I'm just saying, there's a very explicit difference between singing in the shower and coming this close up to your mic and hearing your voice. It's gross.
Yeah, but you bathe in auto-tune and reverb, and then you're fine. It doesn't sound like you anymore. That's my tactic.
All right, fair enough.
No.
But yeah,
That's fair enough if you just want to be a listener. I think most people are. I mean, I don't know.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to make music, but I feel like I don't have the patience to produce my own music, even though I would very much like to. I don't have the patience or like capability to do it. I don't think I could even like bother going to like learning how to make it. It would just be frustrating for me.
I know you're.
Whereas I'd love to like learn how to play guitar or something like that, and then I could just jam and make something. But that is also quite hard.
Yeah, learning an instrument takes time. Oh.
But yeah, maybe some point down the line. My music taste is very like diverse. I feel. Obviously, it's predictable for the most part of it, but I do feel like I listen to like a lot of different music, and I'm not trying to like say, "Oh, get me!" Like I'm a fucking.
Yeah. Well, I think with streaming, most people are, right? Because it just.
Yeah, you can just get a wide, like, you're not, hounded in by what's on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
And like.
Am I right in saying that you're both Spotify users?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Well, Sam's Google Play. What a weirdo.
Yeah. Oh, wait, look, I know it's weird, but it's just it's the way of life, you know.
You're one of the ones where like when I'm selecting what stores I want my song to go to, I'm like, does anyone listen on Google Play?
Yeah, it's like.
Does anyone listen on Amazon Music?
Yeah.
See, thing is, I know that Spotify is obviously the dominant platform, although it is kind of neck and neck with Apple Music.
I'd say Spotify's winning.
Spotify slaps
No,
it
I know Spotify's
in terms of
winning.
just popularity.
But I feel like there's still a lot of people who listen to Apple Music and use Apple Music. Like, for example, when we have like a prees or a party at ours in the flat, and someone is using Apple Music. Like, I know how to use Spotify because obviously, but it's funny watching Spotify people have no idea how to queue a song on Apple Music. And then it's like when someone discovered like that I had Apple Music, they were just like, "Yes, get in." It's like, it's nice to. Whereas if someone said, "Oh, I use Google Play," I think you'd be shown the door.
Mate, the orange and white is a way of life, mate. Yeah, I'm that. It's pretty shit. If I'm
It's
being
so it's so just boring.
Look, it does the job. I listen to music. It's whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not too fussed, and it's it's not. I think it's cheaper by like 20p than Spotify or some shit. But,
Oh shit!
you know what I mean? It doesn't really make a difference. I'm still getting the music when I want it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what are you boys listening to at the moment?
Well, I was literally, this was something I wanted to. Today, I wanted to put on some Don Toliver, and his album is not on Spotify at the moment. It's gone down.
What?
Let me check Apple Music.
Yeah, his album's gone down on Spotify.
I'm gonna check Google Play because everyone cares.
I think it's still up on others.
Heaven or Hell is still there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, Spotify cannot play this right now.
Oh.
Yeah, other than that, I've been listening to
Yeah, I've still got it on here. Google Play, strong.
the new Thundercat album, the 2 new Frank Ocean singles that he put out,
Haven't listened to those.
and The Weeknd's album,
That's fair.
and Gambino's album, but not as much.
I'm yet to listen to that.
How is the new Thundercat?
Good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is Dragon Ball Durag on there, or was that just like a one-off
Yeah.
song? Fuck yes, that song's dope. That song's dope.
I feel kind of fly.
How do I look in my Durag? That's
I've started getting into slow tie,
yes.
which is
Yeah.
very late coming.
Nice.
But yeah, because my flatmate Freddie is a big slow tie fan, and yeah, I don't know how I like. I'm. It's not uncommon that I just miss things or like artists, films, stuff like that. Like this is what I'm saying. Like I still haven't watched like Mandalorian or the last Star Wars. I still haven't listened. Yeah, it's like haven't gotten around to listen to slow tie, but I have now, and I'm a big fan.
What songs?
Yeah.
What songs are your favourites?
I'd have to say Doorman is probably my favourite.
Door man, let me in the door.
Let me in the door.
That's an absolute tune.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I do like that and Deal With It are both Muramasa, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're both.
Those are
Amazing.
those are the ones that are in my my rotation playlist quite a lot.
Oh.
I've just started listening to Emotional Oranges again.
Ooh, yeah.
I kind of like left them for a while. What else am I looking at? I'm gonna go and have a look at my replay on my replay playlist. But obviously, yeah, the Weeknd's album is gorgeous.
Ooh. I've still only listened to the bonus tracks like once. I like them, but I just haven't gone back. yet.
Yeah, same with me. Yeah,
Haven't-
yeah, it's completely right that it's like a grower of an album. When I
Yeah.
first listened to it, I did think it was good, but there was only a couple of tracks in addition to the singles that I loved. But now I've like, yeah, a majority of the album, apart from like a couple, are like just straight up like bangers for me.
Yeah, it's a great album. It's the best thing he's done in a while, I think.
Yeah.
Do you think it is? Where do you think it holds up in his discography?
Ooh. It's better
I'd
than
like to go and take a
Starboy.
look.
It's better than Beauty Behind the Madness. My Dear Melancholy isn't really an album, but I'd say it's better than that.
It's better than that.
Oh, yeah.
Do you reckon better than Kissland?
That's where I'm a bit torn. I like Kissland quite a lot.
I've listened to a lot of Kissland.
They're very different.
as well.
I'd probably put it like level with Kissland. It's got nothing on any of the trilogy parts.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably around where I'd put it.
What's your what? I can't remember what are you a House of Balloons man?
I always was, but Echoes of Silence has really grown on me. I think I am still a House of Balloons man. I think it still tops it for me.
Echoes of Silence has grown on me as well.
Yeah. I think
I've been listening to Dirty Diana and
you know that's a
what
Michael
else is
Jackson
on
cover,
there?
right?
The Fall. Yeah. I was just about to say, because I've been listening to a lot of Michael Jackson.
Ooh, getting your nonce on.
Oh.
Sure. Well, my mum went. Me and my mum went through some of her old records that she found, and there's Thriller, and one of the other. I can't remember what one of the older ones was, but really, really good.
Yeah.
Like I always was quite a big Michael Jackson fan.
I grew up listening to Michael Jackson, which is
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
My mum always
but
played him in the car.
he does make bangers, doesn't he? We've got to be honest here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not sorry aside.
Hit machine.
Yeah. Oh.
What would you say? Give us your top 3 Michael Jackson songs.
Ooh. What's the one he did with his fucking sister? That one bangs. Is it Scream? I think it is Scream.
Yeah.
Scream is an absolute banger. Feel like that one goes under the radar a little bit. Fuck.
We're not counting I Want You Back, are we?
Ooh. Nah.
Because if we are, then yeah, that's mad.
I don't know. It's hard to. What's the one? What's that one? Because that was.
What?
Is it They Don't Care
Wasn't
About
that,
Us? No, it's not. Did you ever stop to notice what if love we share from war? That one.
Isn't that Earth Song?
Yes, that's the one. That one's a tune.
So what have you got? Earth Song.
Earth Song, They Don't Care About Us, and Scream. Those are my 3.
Okay.
They're just random ones.
Not very. Yeah, they're not the most predictable.
I haven't gone for the big boys.
Mine are very
He
predictable.
hasn't gone for the big boys.
Mine is
The big hitters.
Mine is PYT, Smooth Criminal, and I might have to. I'm not going to say Dirty Diana because I really like the Weeknd's version as well.
I prefer
so
the
that's kind of
Weeknd song.
cheating.
Yeah.
I think I do as well. I'll say Bad,
Yeah, that's fair. Dexter,
but
Decent.
yeah.
you got
I don't know. I'm surprised no one said Billie Jean. I'll put that one in.
Which one did you say?
Billie Jean. No one put that one in.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
a classic.
I think that's like a very predictable classic though. Not like there's anything wrong with picking that, but
Oh, Rock With You as well. Sorry, boys, I had to throw that one out there. That one just
everyone dodged like Man of the Mirror and
Oh,
Blame It On.
he does just have tunes.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm gonna hate this when I edit it.
As he proceeds to sing.
You didn't do too bad on the edit it part, though. I'll give you that.
Thanks.
First part.
I could have done a lot worse.
Oh, yeah. I'm not looking forward to my my part with the. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Oh, because weirdly enough, I usually watch these back.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know if I could hack it. I wouldn't like.
I think I
listen to
have.
it.
I think I've listened to all the podcast episodes pretty much.
I think I've listened to most of them.
Fair play.
Sometimes I forget what we even talked about.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go back to them like a few months on and be like, oh yeah. Oh. I used to often do it like we'd upload and then I'd have work when I used to work at Wakaris on Saturday,
yeah,
and I'd
work.
just like free money for sitting in a
fucking
chair.
work.
Yeah. Honestly.
My sister's yoinked that job now, and I'm sad about it. Oh, that was the best job ever. Just
That would always fucking miff me off because my parents would be like, "You need to get a job," and I'm just like, "Well, fucking all the boring ass shit, hard jobs," and then Sam's just sat in a chair getting money,
getting a pretty fucking good pay rate.
getting a pretty good salary.
What's your opinions on all the delayed films then and projects coming up?
Yeah, it's a
Obviously,
shame.
the Marvel timeline has like completely been fucked now. James Bond has been pushed back quite a lot. I think
7
I don't
months.
know when all the dates are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Black Widow, which was due to come out, I think like about a month this week. That's been pushed back to November. So I assume everything else has been,
Yeah.
slotted along.
Oh.
It's just a big oof, really, isn't it?
Is there anything like that, like that of risk? Production?
I know. I saw a picture from someone who was developing the next COD, and they were taking a computer set up from the studio back home to work on it.
It's a good time for video games to come out though, because you can just buy them in store now, and like people have so much time.
Yeah,
the Modern Warfare 2 campaign just got released.
At a good time.
Yeah, they've smashed it.
Remastered. Yeah, Call of Duty is going off right now. Campaign Modern Warfare 2 remastered. And Warzone.
Yeah, Warzone.
Which I must say is really good, despite the price. Yeah, Warzone is a dub.
Oh, fat dubs on Warzone.
Yeah, yup.
I'm really upset about the festivals being postponed or cancelled.
Yeah, you're a bit of a festival
now we get
boy.
out, summer's just going to be a bit... Yeah, I do love my festivals, but apparently Trees is still going forward.
Is it?
That's stupid.
Nah, it won't.
I don't know if they're going to reschedule it, but...
Yeah.
There's no way. Because
No,
I'm certain that even after, like, the lockdown or anything, they're still going to be really conservative on what's allowed to be open and what's allowed to go on.
Well, they're still going ahead with it so far, but you know,
I can't see it continuing.
They're thinking of moving it to later in the summer if necessary.
And the problem is, as well, with like stuff being cancelled, is like you can't just push everything back because everything's going to have clashing artists that are meant to be there. Artists are meant to have their own tours and stuff, and because like Coachella's been pushed back to October, November, something like that.
They should just make everything
so
like different silent discos, because if none of the artists could come, there'd be like a metal silent disco, there'd be a pop one, and they just all day.
But then like for like the big festivals, that's like half the point of gone.
Yeah.
Oh no, I meant just for Trees, but yeah.
Oh yeah, with that. Yeah.
Oh, I'd still go. A silent festival, that'd be fucking cool. Oh.
Yeah.
How long have we been going, boys? Sorry, just
we've been going for 45 minutes.
45. That is a nice arbitrary number. Should we wrap up?
I think we're happy to wrap up there.
Right. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. If you're new, then welcome entirely.
If you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast, make sure to subscribe, and we'll be posting quite a lot of more episodes of this podcast throughout the quarantine. We've got nothing better to do, so obviously try and keep some people entertained.
Oh, actually, Will, I had one last thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Tell me.
I saw you put on your story 100k April.
I did.
Is that something you're doing, or do you just feel like putting it on?
I'm trying to do.
Or...
Yeah, so essentially, I don't know if you guys watch Jackmate or listen to his podcast.
Oh, yeah.
It's Jackmate's Happy Hour podcast. Him and his what would you call a fellow, someone else doing the podcast with you?
Co-host.
Yeah, that's it. His co-host Stevie. Him and Stevie set up this challenge. Well, nothing mental, just on the Nike Run Club app. And it's essentially you have to run 100 kilometers throughout the month of April. Obviously, you could do it on different days. So I think April's got 30 days, right?
Yeah.
So you could split it up to run, 3.3 kilometers every day. I think if my maths is right.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
Or you could, run 5k, every day, and then have a break on you know what I mean. You could split it up how you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I started a bit late. I did my first on Saturday evening, which is we're recording this at technically Monday morning, Sunday night, and I did 4 kilometers. So I think that I needed to average 4 kilometers every day from then to keep up. Yesterday I didn't do that, so today I'm probably going to have to run. I could either run 8 to keep myself back on track, or I could do 5 point something every day for the next. Yeah. But I'm not expecting. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
Is the app free?
Because the app is free. You do
Right.
need to be invited by the host though. I don't know if he's still accepting people.
Okay. That's pretty cool though.
But yeah, I'll give it a go because yesterday what I did is I ran up the is it Harp Hill, like over next to St Edwards?
Or like over
Yeah.
Battle Down.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I ran up that hill, which was a fucking killer,
I hate that hill.
and I ran down and you know that straight road that's
Yep.
well basically Battle Down. Yeah, that road. Ran to the end of that, then kind of like ran up and down that road for a bit because it was a nice straight road and a very nice area.
Mm.
Not like the houses. I mean, like it was a generally like nice place to run.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like jogged / walked up the hill and then came back.
Oh, fair play.
I was literally dead though because I haven't done any exercise since before I was ill.
Oh, right.
But yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. Maybe
I might give it a go.
maybe I
I'm
will.
gonna join late.
Well, you could do like the 6th to the 6th of, you know what I mean?
Nah, I could do it.
I've no doubt that you could do it.
I'm quite confident. Plus, it gives me a bit
Well,
of
I'm
added
not. I'm just
motivation.
gonna give it a go. Yeah.
Oh, nah, fair enough. That sounds nice and healthy. Oh,
Yeah. Well, hopefully. Oh, yeah. Well, I wanted to do some exercise through quarantine. So yeah.
all right. Okay. Sorry, I had to squeeze that last
Yeah.
question.
Shall we
in.
wrap it up?
Uh,
No, it's all right.
Right.
It's all right.
Um.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, maybe leave a like and suggest anything you want us to talk about, or anything that's bothering you. We're not the best at giving advice, I think, between the
Yeah.
three of us, but I'm sure we can.
If you're looking for advice, you've come to the wrong place.
Yeah, probably.
But send it
We'll
anyway.
probably still try and answer it.
Oh, right.
Like I said, a new episode's coming soon. So subscribe for that. Stay safe and stay healthy. Try not to go outside if you can help it.
Yeah.
So it's been
Yeah.
Sam, Dexter, and Will, and we'll be back soon.
Peace.
Yup.
Bye. Bye.